Okay, so in your exam, you may be asked to create a table from scratch. So the first part of your web exam, your CSS exam, may not ask you to edit a style sheet. It may just ask you to create a table, and then once you created that table and edited it, it may ask you to attach a style sheet. Okay, so these are the skills that you that I can think of on the top of my head that you're going to require. So, create a table with specific number of columns and rows, merge specific cells, size the width and height of each cell in pixels, color individual cells and rows, and in color, change the cell padding. So, they're not going to say to you, make a cell with make a table with 2 rows and 7 rows and 2 columns. What you're going to get is basically an image like this one. This is from the 2016 exam. So what you need to do is you count down how many rows there are. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Then you can see there's a total of 3 columns. Okay. As you know, basically it's a Microsoft program. If you do make a mistake and you don't add enough rows in, you can always add them. The same with columns. So we're going to start by doing that. So here we are on task 2 right here. It is a Microsoft program, so you go to table, insert table. We want 6 rows and we want 3 columns. Press OK. And there we are, there's our table. So as I said, if you don't have enough rows, just highlight, right click, insert. Then you can insert a column to the left, insert a column to the right, insert a row above, insert a row below. So don't worry if you get it wrong the first time round, it doesn't matter. Okay. Now, we need to start making our table look like the one on the screen. On the task details. I'm not going to show you everything. You can do that yourself, okay? But I'm going to just show you the basics. So here we go. Right, you've got to basically, we've got to merge each cell apart from the one that you can see at the bottom. So I'm going to, if you do accidentally merge the entire thing, okay, so if I go modify and merge, and then I look back at my task details and I'm like, oh no, I've made a mistake, there's a row at the bottom, okay? Doesn't matter, right click inside, modify, split cells, and then just split into rows, and then just add a row at the bottom. Or just basically start from the beginning and say, right, there was 6 rows, and there we go, if you want to play it safe. Okay, so right click, modify, merge cells. Okay, so label them as you go along, and I believe all of this is merged at the bottom here. There we go, and I think that was called, what was it called, K, I think? Yeah, it was called K. Okay. Right, so make sure you do label them, please. It will say in the exam that the end result should have no letters showing, but basically, as you work on each cell, you just delete the lettering. Okay. So, but don't delete the lettering once you've resized the cells. Just basically, as they add the details to you, what pictures to add, what text to add, then just delete it as you go along. Okay. Right. The next thing we need to do is that they may ask you to colour certain cells. So what you do is you select the cells that you need to colour by click, dragging and holding. Then you right click and go to cell properties, not table properties. If you go to table properties, then what will happen is that you will accidentally colour the entire table. So just go to cell properties. Okay, go to background colour, because it's the background colour they want. Or they will want, not the borders, it's going to be background, and then just select the colour that you have to colour it. So if it's black, select black, press apply, and they may want the font in white. Okay, so you highlight the cells, then your font's here, you select the colour and apply, then now you can see that my font is white. Okay, so next thing you need to do is that you've got to change the height of each individual cell. Okay, now it doesn't actually say here what is the width and what is the height. So you're just going to have to figure it out. So as you can see, the height here is greater than the width. Okay, so I would say the 1000 is the height, and obviously the 300 is the width. Okay, so what you do for each individual cell is you simply, I'm going to do it with cell K actually. So it's 900 by 800. Sorry, 900 by 80. So obviously 80 is the width, is the height, and 900 is the width. So you right click, go to cell properties, select the width, select the height. Okay, so the width I think was 900, wasn't it? And the height was 80. Press apply. Okay, and there you go, and it automatically changes. Right, so I think that's all you need to know. So you should be able to do that task alone. Best of luck.